Michelle Douglas here. Let's talk about off-the-clock work. In a decision entitled Bell versus Affiliated Computer Services, Affiliated Computer Services, Inc., ACS, a company owned by Xerox, has agreed to settle a wage and hour claim for $4.5 million. The call center workers claimed that ACS failed to record and pay them for their time spent logging onto their computers each day. The employees allege that ACS's failure to record this time resulted in them being denied their regular pay as well as overtime pay. The case, entitled Bell versus Affiliated Computer Services, was filed in the District of Oregon. At first glance, the Bell settlement is mind-boggling by any stretch, considering that the time spent turning on and off a computer likely only takes a few minutes each day. However, there has been a significant amount of litigation on this issue over the past year or so in many instances in many jurisdictions, and these kinds of cases have resulted in large settlements because of the number of employees involved per employer. So employers defending these off-the-clock cases have principally relied on the de minimis exception, and that's set forth in the federal regulations. But this exception provides that an insubstantial or insignificant period of time outside scheduled working hours may be disregarded in recording time. However, the de minimis exception is only applicable where the work involved is for such a short duration that it cannot be precisely recorded with any level of accuracy for payroll purposes. The courts have refused to issue a standard amount of time that would automatically qualify as de minimis. Rather, the United States Supreme Court and several other circuit courts of appeal have determined that periods of time ranging from anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes is considered de minimis. The federal regulations, however, provide a more conservative view of de minimis work, that is, less than 5 minutes per day. Employers can expect more off-the-clock cases dealing with things such as preparatory work and preparatory work duties, such as turning on the computer at the beginning of each shift, or turning off the computer at the end of each shift, or such time as is involved in installing new programs, or installing upgrades on programs, or cleaning out deleted box messages, things of that nature. So in many instances, employers do have time recording policies. However, if you're an employee who is required to engage in these pre-employment type practices, or post, pre-shift or post, that is after post-shift activities, then you have the right to claim that that's work for which you should be compensated for. And importantly, that time can amount to significant amount of time in terms of overtime. It would count as overtime if, for instance, your regular work hours have reached a 40-hour work week, and then your pre-shift or post-shift duties combined exceed 40 hours, you're entitled to be compensated at overtime rates.